Hi everybody, it's great to be here with you. I've got some quite big news and I think it's quite important. I've just finished making you something entirely new and this one has taken a long time. It is possibly the most important thing I've ever shared with you. It's spelt defense, but it's pronounced defonce and it looks just like a kind of pink cream and it smells utterly delicious. But what it does is something very, 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 very vital. And it's something that most artists and creators, unless they've been to art school or they've read certain books, don't even know about. And it's something crucial to making sure you can make proper work right into your ripe old age, which is what we want. Now, I remember my first week at art school when I signed up to do my degree. They went really deep on health and safety and what ingredients were in all the materials we were using and stuff. And to be honest with you, I found it completely and utterly boring. I was kind of yawning. All I wanted to do was get in the studio, chuck paint about and express myself and use whatever. And I think most of us are like that. I mean, I was a kid who was using spray cans without wearing a mask, chucking pigments around in my parents' garden shed to make paints. And I know you're the same. But actually, I was a little bit ignorant, and looking back, I think I might have been a little bit of an idiot. You see, what I know now is that our skin is the biggest organ in our body, and I also understand there's such a thing as transdermal absorption, which basically means stuff you put on your skin soaks into your skin and has an impact on your body. Now that sounds really weird and wonderful, but let me explain why this really matters. Not a day goes by when one of you lovely lot don't write to me and ask if you can paint your body with the paints I make. And the answer is no. Even though they're non-toxic by the most part and they're pretty safe, you shouldn't be painting your body with anything. I went down quite a murky road last year where I started to look up bad things that happen if you paint your body with acrylic paint. And I came across a really tragic story on a message board of a young mum whose daughter had painted half her body with acrylic paints, not the ones I make, but ones from the shop, for Halloween. And she got home, washed the paint off, and half her child's body, this is a 9-year-old child, is now numb for the rest of her life because the acrylic had absorbed into the nerves in her body. So that's how dangerous some of these materials are. And we look at them and we think they're fun and we splash about and we want to express ourselves with them, but we don't realise just how dangerous they are. So I wanted to make sure you had something that could protect you when you make your work and you express yourself, so you don't have to think about it. Now, I know a lot of you like to smear paint around and use your hands and things like that. And some of you wear gloves, but I understand that's restrictive. Now, in the motor industry and in chemical industry, they wear things called barrier cream on their hands. And that's exactly what I've made you. But I've made this especially for artists because nobody's really doing this. It's a lovely feeling cream. You need the tiniest little bit. You just rub it into your hands. It almost feels like I've got nothing on, but this is actually moisturising my hands too, so they feel really nice. Now, it's as simple as that. I am protected. I can now go and make my work. Nothing's going to be absorbed into my skin. But more than that, if I do get paint all over my hands and I wash them in the sink, the paint is going to come off really easily. It's not going to stain my hands and it's going to make sure that I'm safe. So what I'm trying to do is to encourage you lot to put barrier cream on before you make your work so that you stay safe. And I think that's a lovely thing to give fellow artists and creators as a present as well, because it shows that we care about them. Couple of things about this Defonce. It has really, really good ingredients. It is not the cheapest barrier cream in the world, but quite honestly, why you'd want to buy cheap barrier cream, I have no idea. You want the really good stuff. This is probably the best protective barrier in the world for you when you make your work. It's going to protect your hands, your body, your system. It's like a second layer of skin. And I think it's a really important contribution to you lot to keep you safe, because the work you make is really important, and I want you making it all the way into old age and sharing it with the world, because the stuff you make makes the world better and brighter for all of us. So Defonce is ready. You can get it from culturehustle.com from the link below, and let me know how you get on with it. See you later. Bye.